Lawrence County's leader in hometown banking is Farmers State Bank. From our customer service professionals to our mortgage specialist or any of our professional lenders, we're committed to making banking as easy as FSB. Farmers State Bank, with locations in Dublin and Cadwell, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Stop by today and find out why we make banking as easy as FSB. All right, welcome out, ladies and gentlemen, to West Lawrence High School. We're here on the tennis courts with head coach Danny Johnson. And coach, we've been watching a match here. You got Mary Persons came to town, and your team looks good this year.
Well, thank you, Ron. Region match, Mary Persons. They've been our, I guess, our prime competition the last several years, finishing second in the region behind us last several years. And we're looking forward to next couple of weeks we have a region tournament, and they'll be ready to get after us again. Yeah,
Coach, everything you do, you seem to take seriously. You have fun doing it.
Yes, sir.
But you take competition seriously.
Yes, sir.
And you want to get them ready for it.
Yes, sir. We, as far as that goes, our non-region schedule we take pride in, helps us get ready for the stretch run in the season, region tournament, and then state playoffs. We played a lot of 5A schools. South Effingham played, 7A school, Tift County. We're going to Kennesaw this weekend on a rain out of a tournament a couple of weeks ago. I think playing some 6A, 7A competition there. Should be exciting. Should be a lot of good experience for the kids.
Yeah, and you like to put them in the fire.
Oh yeah, that's the only way you can get better is playing against competition. That's maybe a tick better than you. Yeah. Just basically to keep you grounded and let you know you're not best thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, you can beat around out here all day,
That's
hitting
right.
around, and you're not getting any better. You got to play tough competition.
Exactly.
And lesser schools, some of them, in our region, some are bad, not so good.
Yeah.
And some are pretty formidable opponents.
Yeah.
But man, when you hit when you hit the 16, when you hit the Elite 8, when you get to the Final Four, man, it's
a level competition, and you don't just necessarily have to play bigger schools. We played Stratford a couple of weeks ago. They're defending, single A private champs, and I'd put them against any team in the state. Their boys top, from 1 to 7 for sure.
Yeah, they really and have a reputation of winning.
They do.
Year after year. We want to talk more about it, Coach, about the team and about who you have this year, who you 5 are on each side. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to cover a little bit about St. Patrick's because for the last couple of years, Coach, you've ran that tennis tournament for St. Patrick's Festival, and they called somebody they knew to do a good job when they called you, Coach.
Well, I guess they called somebody they knew who would try to make it work.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest thing to do during the middle of a tennis season, but I've come to enjoy it the last couple of years. It is a lot of work. I can't say I've done it myself for sure. Barry Boone has certainly helped me because he's one in the community here that really has enjoyed playing in it over the years and continues to enjoy playing, and he just enjoys seeing tennis in the community as a lot of people do, but he just takes special pride in it, and I just want to thank him for helping because we've had some long hours putting the draws together, over at his house the last couple of years, and it's worked out well. Thank goodness the weather cooperated this weekend. We didn't have any rain delays and whatnot, and we finished on a very pretty day on Sunday. Now, I think one thing that's really helped us as far as attendance, we had about 70 people overall in the tournament this year. Awesome. And is starting the tournament on Friday as opposed to Saturday morning in the past, because it gives our kids, particularly our younger kids who want to get involved in it, who may be involved in the parade on Saturday.
Yeah.
It gives them an opportunity to play, in the tournament and be in the parade, and not have to choose between the two. So we get them kind of kick started on Friday, so we get a couple of rounds already in the books, so that we won't get so backlogged on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, that's great, Coach, because you got to think about what all they want to do. It's a festival involving so many things.
So many activities. There in the morning, the road race, at Dublin High, and then, the tennis, shortly thereafter. And, there's just so many activities, and, our kids are involved in so much these days. I guess we just try to let them be involved in as many things as they can.
Yeah, it's healthy and it's great to get out. Hey, we want to talk about who those winners are, but we're going to take a short break and be right back with Coach. So you stay with us, all right?
Stop in today at your Wrightsville, Silverton, or Adrian Jet Food stores for breakfast made fresh daily. The best breakfast biscuits and breakfast platters around. Join us for lunch with fresh chicken, pork chops, fried fish, fresh vegetables, as well as a daily manager special from chicken pot pies, meatloaf, and beef tips and rice. Hungry yet? Hurry into your Jet Food store today, and don't forget to call ahead, and we'll have your favorite Hunt's Brothers pizza made to order. Come to your hometown Jet Deli today.
Welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking tennis with Coach Johnson, and somebody that really loves the sport. Again, you love competing, whether it's basketball, cross country, whatever it is, bring it on. You're going to do your best to win, and when it comes to feeding into these people, Coach, I noticed this about you over the years. You care about them, and you care about them just enough where you can get on to them when you need to.
Yeah, there's a fine line right there. I guess I've learned my lessons over the past as far as how to, relationships with players and kids, and just understanding it's a lot of psychology, involved, and everybody's different. Every situation's different, dealing with kids, and then you kind of just have to view it as each individual case-by-case basis as to how to motivate a young kid.
Yeah, and getting them involved is terrific. And like the tennis tournament, to play outside of school, to go and play a part of the St. Patrick's tournament.
Yeah.
What's the different age divisions that we have, Coach?
Well, we had our youth is 12 to 16. Now, certainly, kids can play up in the adult divisions as well. They don't have to play in the youth if they feel like their talent level, is such. But we had the youth divisions in singles and doubles and mixed doubles. So boys and girls, and also adult. We had A division, B division, C division. So it's all levels. I mean, we want to put you in a place where you can be competitive, and certainly not outmatch competition, but not get outmatched as well. I think overall we'll go through these right here, and I think we had almost like 11 different divisions, here to, in which we gave out trophies.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's have a look at who the winners were this year.
All right. In the youth mixed doubles, I'll start with the hardest one of all, I guess. We had a round robin of 3 teams, and sometimes in round robins, it doesn't always work out where you have a bona fide winner. A bona fide winner would have to win, 2 out of the 3 at least. But we had them split all 1 match apiece. Mm-hmm. So we had to basically go down to a number of games won. Right. And in that situation, we had, let's see, we had Jackson Dollar and Olivia Rogowski, 2 of my players, teamed up for the win there. And in second place, we had a tie between Jordan Hardman, another one of my players, and J.C. Bailey, one of my girls players as well. And on the in the other tie for second was Thomas Duke, who plays singles for Trinity, and Britt Caroly, who you'll hear a lot. She's an 8th grader at Trinity, and she's a good player and won a couple of several divisions here in the tournament.
All right.
In boys singles, we had Vishal Pothuraju, who is an 8th grader for West Lawrence Middle.
Awesome.
He defeated Alex Wilkinson from East Lawrence Middle. Okay.
All right.
Girls doubles, we had Britt Caroly again. You heard her name before.
Yeah.
With Hannah Landrum, they won the girls doubles, defeating Amelia Smith and Audrey Foster, who are at Trinity. So, and that's the good thing about it is it's not just West Lawrence, or we had some Trinity participation, some East Lawrence participation.
That's wonderful.
And it is, and hopefully we'll continue to have that. We even had some girls that we had played during the season here from Appling County in Baxley. They came to be in the tournament. I guess we're expanding here, and that's a good thing, because those people come to Lawrence County, spend a little time, spend a little money, eat at our restaurants,
Yeah.
fuel up on the way home.
Yep, that's right.
Let's see, in the girls singles, Carolanne Payne, who's an 8th grader at West Lawrence Middle, defeated Savannah McAdams, her teammate. So that was a little West Lawrence on West Lawrence crime right there. But they were doubles partners also. In the other girls singles, as I stated, Britt Caroly, from Trinity, defeated Coast Carter, one of those girls from Appling County, in the final there. Then we go to men's. We had men's A, B, and C divisions in the in C, what we call C doubles. We had Aiden Seymour and Vishal Pothuraju, who are 8th graders at West Lawrence. West Lawrence Middle.
Nice.
Actually, Aiden's a 7th grader. Vishal's an 8th grader. They won that, and little father-son duo here, James Hughes and Caden Hughes, came in second in that. A little local action there. And then in the mixed B doubles, which was, to me, one of the better contested, well-rounded draws we had one of our players, Tinsley Bailey, plays 3 singles for us. Her and Colt Matthews, who we lost to soccer, Ron, I'm unfortunate to say. That's the thing about our spring sports. We have so many here, and it's just.
Sometimes they float away.
Well, it's just the way things go. No hard feelings. But Colt plays soccer now, and he's still a good tennis player. He does this. He did this last year. They won last year as well. So him and Tinsley make a pretty good mixed doubles team. They defeated a very good father-daughter duo of Joey Wilson and Maggie Wilson, one of my former players. For me. Now she resides in Athens, so it's always nice to see them. I get to see my former players come back. It's great to see them this time of year. Women's C doubles. Let's see, we had Dana Gibbs and Wendy Lowry defeat a mother-daughter combination of Melinda Sawyer and Dakota Sawyer. Dakota plays for me, and her sister does as well, Madison. In the mixed A doubles, we had, here's the East Lawrence duo of Trey Mills and Kinsley McLean. They both play for East Lawrence High. They're both won singles players for them. They teamed up and defeated a team from West Lawrence, Connor Milton and Taylor Duke here. So that was a very contested match right there for the final. In the women's B singles, we had J.C. Bailey, one of my freshmen. She she won that division, and finishing second was a local. She works here in town, Ruth Newon. First time she had played in our tournament. She's played in the Atlanta Lawn Tennis Association, what you call ALTA. So she's played in that before, and she resides now here, works here, and she had fun, participating for the first time. Hopefully she'll be back.
Great.
Women's A singles was Tinsley Bailey, one of our players. She finished first, and Michaela Hardman, another one of our players, she finished second right there. Women's A doubles, it was those two who finished first and second in the singles. Michaela Hardman, Tinsley Bailey defeated a doubles team of mine, Camille Cook and Madison Sawyer, my two doubles team, in the final there. As far as, let's see, we had a round robins in the men's C singles, and let's see, my very own Caden Hughes, a freshman for me. He and his dad played in the doubles, as mentioned earlier. He won over Leon Kelly and Casey Cook. Now, Leon Kelly from Swainsboro came, so we had, like I say, we had some people from out of town play in this event. I think we had one from Wrightsville, if I'm not mistaken. In the men's B doubles, we had Kunj Patel and Cam Christian, two of my players. They defeated Josh Christian, his dad. So son defeated father, and Harsha Vyas. And let's see, men's B singles. Josh Christian, just mentioned, he was the champ over Kunj Patel, one of my players. Now Josh probably paid more of a price. I saw him walking kind of gingerly a couple of minutes ago. But us older folks, it takes us a little longer recovery time. Let's see, and I think that doesn't quite wrap it up. I guess I won't say the best for last or anything, but in men's A doubles, me and my son, Jesse Todd Johnson, defeated Barry Boone and Mitch Bracewell. Mitch Bracewell, alum of West Lawrence, 1979, and he still is a great player. He and Barry both, no matter what the age, they both play good tennis still. And my son, Jesse Todd Johnson, player for me, he won the men's A division, defeating Barry Boone in the final.
Well, I guess congratulations are in order for several reasons. Putting on a great tournament, bringing more people in, and continuing a great tradition here in our community, and letting people be able to turn out and watch good tennis. The people that show up, the people that played tennis for years that'll show up for those finals, and come out and watch some tennis for a while, and enjoy that camaraderie, enjoy watching, especially some of the younger players. Sometimes they're young and old when they're mixing it up like that. But then I got to congratulate you, obviously, on you and Jesse Todd winning.
Well, thank you. It was great to see, people watching, and that's, I guess that's one thing about tennis. You have a lot of family support most of the time, and not just, immediate family. Grandmothers, grandfathers come, aunts, uncles, and particularly as we talked about in the past, Ron, those men, that keep that men's league going, at Dublin High, Bill Hoyt and the crowd, they came out, to watch some of the tennis, and it's always nice to see them and how well tennis is supported, and I just hope it continues down this road where we're able to sustain the level of success we've had the last couple of years in particular.
Yeah, we're fortunate in our community.
Yeah, we are.
When it comes to the tennis game, in many ways, but in the tennis game.
Exactly, and our sponsors, for the event, we couldn't do it without them. We certainly couldn't do it without our sponsors, Fairview Park Hospital, John Mark Butler, State Farm, Morris Bank, Chick-fil-A, and Pepsi, they helped us, with, just the basic expenditures, needed for this. When you play a tournament like this, you got T-shirts, you got a lot of tennis balls.
Gotta have a few trophies.
Trophies, tennis, a few.
Yeah.
Tennis balls aren't cheap, and it just takes a lot to run it.
Yeah,
sure does.
Yeah, we really do appreciate those sponsors. Thanks for sharing those winners with us, Coach. We're going to take a short break. We're going to be back, ladies and gentlemen. We want to talk about who you're putting on the court these days, Coach. So you guys stay with us. We'll be right back.
Mid-State Pools and Spas knows pools. In-ground pools to above-ground pools. Mid-State Pools and Spas has over 35 years in the industry, building over 3,000 pools. We build all of our own pools, never subcontracting the work out. So if you're ready to build a pool, renovate a pool, or if you need weekly maintenance or liner replacement with a full 20-year warranty, call the professionals at Mid-State Pools and Spas. Visit our showroom today at 2273 Veterans Boulevard in Dublin and see the new line of Marquee Spas. For the ultimate in hot tub experiences, choose Marquee Spas. Also see our new selection of casual patio furniture, available now at our showroom, Mid-State Pools and Spas, where we know pools.
All right, welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we're out at West Lawrence today. It's a beautiful day. You never know what the weather's going to do this time of year.
You don't. This is early spring. You can tell. It's a little, I guess, in the 60s, a little wind.
Yeah.
That's typical this time of year. Now, I'd say we've had a fairly cool spring thus far. Of course, we started January the 11th. I wouldn't call that spring,
no.
But we've kind of worked our way into a little warmer weather.
Yeah, start that early and work that hard. And I mean, you got to be out here, and it's cold sometimes.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Most of these kids, they in shorts and t-shirt or real players out here swinging it, man.
Yeah.
They'll warm up in a hurry.
Yeah. You get the body moving, and you work up a sweat, and it's fine. And we've got daylight savings now. Got a little more daylight, and a little more, little warmer temperature. So we're good to go.
All right, what's your girls lineup look like this year?
Girls lineup, we brought back basically our entire starting lineup from last year's state semifinal team, and I won't say we're going to have the same success we had last year. Things that got to fall into place. It's about what bracket you get in and things like that. But like I said, we did bring back everybody, and we pretty much have the same lineup from last year. Michaela Hardman plays one singles for me. Kaylee Perry plays number 2 singles for me. Now, Michaela's a junior. Kaylee is one of our 5 senior starters we're going to lose. I don't even want to start talking about that. Kaylee, and then we got Tinsley Bailey, who's a sophomore for us. So at the 1 and 3 spot, that'll be the only returners to for next year. But I guess we're going to focus on the present.
Yeah, you got to enjoy the moment.
That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. And doubles-wise, my daughter Gracie Drew Johnson she's a senior. She's playing the spot with Taylor Duke at one doubles. At 2 doubles, we have seniors Camille Cook and Madison Sawyer, and that lineup right there has won a lot of matches, and hopefully it can win us a few more down the road here this season.
How have you shaped up against some tough competition?
Well, let's see. As far as competition goes, I really forget our record currently. I take it match by match. But one thing we were able to do this year is in our Middle Georgia Classic, which has pretty good competition. We had FPD, who is I would say a perennial power in single A private. We played them a couple of times this year. They beat us 3-2 match, but in the final, we were able to beat them 3-2 in that final. We lost a regular season matchup, but Bleckley County also in that tournament. Bleckley, a two-time AA state champion, and we played them a couple of times this year already as well. Went to South Effingham, played a very good South Effingham girls team. We tied 2-2 with our second double still on the court and got called before darkness. It was before daylight savings and they didn't have lights, but we just call it a draw and move on. Girls defeated Stratford last year, first time we'd done that in a while. So I think that was by a score of 3-2. 3-2 it's tough winning 3-2, but I'll take it. We're having some 3-2 matches. I'd like to see 4-1, 5-0, but man, hey,
I can't. Goes to the wire. Goes to the wire.
I can't lose much more hair here.
Yeah. Coach, how about on the boys' side? How you look this year, Coach?
Boys' side, well, we lost. A couple of guys that contributed immensely last year, and Ben Deal and Caleb Tanner. And this year we got a couple of freshmen, from the middle school that are actually 3 freshmen that are helping us, kind of offset some of that. But one thing, we did lose a freshman that we thought we were going to count on. These things happen, Ron. His father's job took him somewhere to Greenville, South Carolina, and that, with a program like ours, success-wise, we've had, but numbers-wise, it's just, because we compete with these other sports for these kids, it's just hard to replace somebody like that, Rishi Patel. But anyway, talking about who we do have coming back, my son Jess Todd Johnson, he plays one singles for us. He's a sophomore. We got Cole Wooten, he number 2 singles for us. He's a sophomore. So that's the best 2 things about them boys. They're sophomores. I got them 2 more years. Connor Milton, a senior, who we're going to miss dearly. Next year, he's been solid for us at 3 singles. We kind of just working the lineup as far as the doubles go, moving around, trying to see what really works best. But we got Cam Christian, who's a sophomore. So I got a good foundation of sophomores, on the boys' side.
That's your first 3 singles.
Yeah,
He's the 3rd single, right?
He will. Next year, that'll be the way things go, probably. Okay. And we got senior Zach Hall. Now Zach, Zach's only been playing 3 years for us, but he's helped us immensely. Telling you about numbers-wise, I asked him, to come out his sophomore year, and sure enough, he's a starter this year. Let's see, we got Kunj Patel, who as a junior, he played with Cam last year at 2 dubs. He plays a lot for us. Parker Everly, a junior, plays a lot for us as well. And also Jordan Hardman. He's a freshman that's come up, and he plays a lot. So I basically got 5 guys playing 4 spots in doubles, mainly right there, and we do have some reserves as well. In some of these matches, like yesterday, we were able to play those reserves in the varsity spots, and I always like doing that. Getting those guys experience, because they'll be thrown into the fire somewhere down the road, and we'll have to depend on them to win an important match for us.
Yeah, it pays dividends later on,
does.
Coach, if you can get them on out there, when you can get them experience on the court when they're young like that. But Coach, we wish you well this year. We're going to be following you now through the rest of the year, because when you think tennis, Coach, you the man.
Well, I just say to that, Ron, we just try to do the best we can. Success is defined by doing the best you can with what you have, and we try to do that here the best way we know how, and that's by continue to work as hard as we can each and every day to be a little better tennis player.
Yeah. We tried to show you some footage here today of these young people. When you see them out in the community, encourage them, pat them on the back as always. And when you see Coach out, thank him for what he's done for St. Patrick's and for tennis all the way around our community, but especially here at West Lawrence. From West Lawrence High School, here with Coach Johnson, thanks for joining us.